So I'm in the room talking with new clients about their car crash case, and suddenly when the topic of using their own insurance for something comes up, there's an edge, there's a change in the feel and the energy of the room. When we start talking about people's own insurance, they reflect back on a bad experience maybe when they filed a claim with their insurance and suddenly the insurance company raised their rates or dropped them from their coverage. When I start saying, well, I'd like to talk to you about what insurance you had for underinsured motorist coverage, or to pursue uninsured motorist if you're hit by a driver who doesn't have any coverage, or I talk about MedPay, coverage you have to pay for medical on your own insurance, there's a common misperception out there that your insurance company is going to raise your rates because you made a claim. And that's generally true. And when you think back to your old Uncle Otto, who ended up causing a car crash and then he ended up losing his insurance, well, that's because Otto caused the car crash. And maybe he was drunk when he did it. But the fact is, underinsured motorist coverage and uninsured motorist coverage, and even MedPay coverage, the thing that we're generally looking to talk to clients about in our first meeting, is a supplemental coverage that you're entitled to, and they can't raise your rates. And the reason being, you didn't cause the accident. You can't claim uninsured or underinsured motorist benefits if you caused the crash. So the insurance company has already determined you were not at fault for the crash when they give you those benefits. And in terms of MedPay, the same thing. MedPay you're entitled to simply because you were a person who purchased a policy that had coverage to pay for medical coverage in the event you were involved in an accident. The fact that it has been determined that you were not at fault for the crash is going to keep you from having them drop you or increase your rates or do anything adverse, say anything bad out there in the public so that the next time you try to get insurance you have to answer for it. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And usually after I explain that to the client, that energy, that concern that I can feel in the room goes away. And it should, because you don't have to worry about that issue.